All right, y'all. So these are my top 10 scores from the 2010s decade. I'm thinking about production mainly, with some skill in there. Like how versatile can you be with it? That's what I'm doing. Only from the 2010s decade. So yeah, so no Kobe, Dirk, stuff like that. I'm not gonna put those guys on this list because they are from the 20. I mean, they had their best years in the 2000s. I was about to do this list yesterday, and we went into the point guards, right? And we had went into the point guards. Only reason I put Melo that low is because he tailed off. Like his numbers tailed off. I know that he got blackballed and all that, but that's the only reason I put him that low. His numbers tailed off towards the end of the decade. Gotta think these guys have scoring titles in there. I'm talking about production mainly. So Russ has 2 scoring titles. Gotta put him in there, man. You have to do that. You have to do that, bro. You said AD over LaMarcus Aldridge. I ain't gonna lie. I had looked at it. He definitely is a little bit better than his numbers is a little bit better. But but LaMarcus Aldridge, because I was about to switch it, but I gave LaMarcus Aldridge the edge because he was in the league longer, for in a decade. You said what about Paul George? He had broke his leg. His numbers wasn't too amazing. You said I put Kawhi over LA for peak scoring. Nah, bro, it gotta be the whole decade. It gotta be the whole decade. Bron is not over Westbrook and Dame. And I thought he was at first, but he's not because for that decade, bro, he just wasn't as explosive, wasn't as prolific of a scorer. He just wasn't. You had Russell Westbrook, he got 2 scoring titles. He averaged 30. He averaged 30 one of them seasons. You have to give Westbrook that. And then the only reason I gave Dame the edge, even though he didn't win those scoring titles, was the fact that he was still exploding, like, you know what I'm saying, 50-point games, 60-point games, and stuff like that. If you're including playoff scoring, oh my gosh. So these people love to bring in the playoff scoring, bro. Oh my gosh. They love to try to change the goalposts every time for LeBron James, bro. Every single time. They do this every single time. They will always do that. Shout out Rated R Sports Show. What's good, bro? They will change the goalposts every single time just for LeBron James, man. Oh, that's you?
Yo, what's up with this list, man?
This is the best scores from the 2010s, yo.
Why did you leave out Kawhi? Like, I wanna, like, you don't mess with Kawhi, son. Like,
No, I was saying because production wise, that's my first thing for this list, and so that's why I was trying to put guys that was real productive for the whole decade. If
all
that
right,
makes sense.
so let me ask you something. Do you value playoff translation?
Yeah, yeah, I do. This is
All right,
mainly for
so
like
it's
regular
it,
season numbers.
so it's quite. I only can see about maybe 1 or 2 players that you can make an argument that are better playoff scorers than Kawhi. But there's no other player on this list in the 2010s that can make an argument that they are a better playoff scorer than Kawhi.
I see what you're
And
saying,
and
but
you, and you say you value
he
playoff
started off
translation.
slow. I was saying he started off slow though. Like at first he was only averaging like 12 and stuff like
Let me,
that.
let me let me ask you a question, right? How much Kobe averaged his whole career?
Like 25.
You said Kobe averaged 25.
Yeah, I think he averaged like 25 or something for his whole
All
career.
right. So do you not contextualize Kobe's averages when people sit there and say that LeBron James is a better scorer than Kobe when they go off of production? Do
Yeah.
you not measure Kobe's production in his prime?
Yeah, but I'm actually specifying for a decade. I actually see what you're saying, but I'm specifying for like just the 2010s decade, like literally, like
Okay, so if you measure the 2010s decade and go off strictly off of Kawhi's prime, then he's like in the regular season, like his averages is around like 25, 26. But in the playoffs, he's a nearly 30 point per game score if you measure it off his prime in the
but
2010s.
he got hurt one of them year. He got hurt one of them years, so he only had like four. You feel me? Like 4 years of that. That's what I was saying. Like, so I mean, I guess I can probably use that. You feel? I can probably use that.
Okay, if you measure it off from, I would say, because I think he started getting his prime in like 2016, 2016 to 2019.
Prime
2016,
scoring. All right, so prime scoring wise, the thing is though, it's sad though, Mookie. I feel as though you're gonna flip out, you're gonna crash out, bro. But honestly, I'm thinking in my head, I'ma still go Dame and Russ over Kawhi for that.
how is they a
Yeah.
better score? How is Dame and Russ a better score, but they're nowhere near have the volume, the accuracy, and the efficiency in the playoffs?
Nah, no, because even for the regular season, their numbers is gonna be high. It's
But
mainly the regular season
you
that's
think it's
doing it.
value playoff translation? Am I right?
I mean, they both. I mean, but Russ and Dame wasn't like they wasn't doing bad in the playoffs. They still was gonna give you the 30 in the playoffs.
Okay, so
Exactly.
let's break it down. Is Russ a better shooter than Kawhi as a scorer?
Okay, so let's talk about the skills. So
Yes.
as a shooter, no.
All right, is he a better shot creator than Kawhi?
Skill wise, I think Kawhi is a better
Easy.
scorer.
Okay, so skill wise, you agree that Kawhi is a better scorer, right?
Yeah.
All right, you agree that Kawhi is more efficient, right?
In certain areas,
All right. You think Kawhi is a better playoff performer, right?
that's debatable. Because remember, because the whole decade, Russ was always putting up crazy numbers.
Okay, so name me. Okay,
Facts.
if you say that's debatable, then name me a run that Russ had remotely close to Kawhi in 2017 and 2019.
Okay, so I think those runs was probably better than the runs. Those runs is probably better than Russ,
Okay, so you can't have a debate it then.
but
So
it's close. No,
Kawhi
no,
better.
no. No, I'm saying, but it's close because Russ. I'm sure he had some seasons in there where he averaged like what was it, like 27 or something, 28.
2012.
Okay, so
Right, and that's all the way back to 2012. But in 2012, that's when Kawhi was
has
only
Russ
like
okay
10.
has Russ ever in the playoffs had a season in the playoffs, right? A run in the playoffs where he averaged what 27, 28 or 50, 40, 90 in the playoffs.
Again, yo, Kawhi more efficient.
Okay, then. So I'm just saying that run was literally one of the most efficient playoff runs
So if I'm going,
in
but
NBA
again, if I'm
history.
going off prime, so if I just go off only in a prime, the best scores, that's a good list right there. But like I said, I still will put that
Russ.
whole that whole top six over Kawhi. Probably, I ain't gonna lie to you,
That's a
dog.
fact.
Like,
But we already hold on. We already admitted that Russ and Dame are not better playoff scorers than Kawhi. And
so
then
all right,
if you just strictly measure the volume in like the regular season, like just strictly just look at points per game in the regular season, like we can all contextualize those things. Like both Russ and Dame was in like situations where they can take the most shots, the most
that's true.
shot attempts on
That's
their
true.
team as well, right? So that's gonna up their scoring volume, specifically when we talk about when we're looking at the 27 to 28 points per game. But if you measure a Kawhi Leonard, where he's literally getting those type of volumes with less efficiency, right? With better efficiency, right? With less shots,
Mhm.
right? And he's better at scoring in all different areas than him. But he's a triple amount of playoff. He's a better playoff performer than him. Then I think Kawhi is easily a better scorer than Russ and Dame.
So let me ask you this
Wow.
question. So let me ask you this question because that's like everything you're saying right now is kind of how I was thinking for Kyrie. Like he might not have because remember sometimes he wasn't getting that many shots because if he played with LeBron or something, but
Mm-hmm.
he still would do damage. But I still put him low. Like I put him low for that because of the production. Like I just gotta give it to these guys as far as like
Facts.
The production, all them 30-point seasons, like yo, like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
but it seemed like you only
Scoring
value regular
titles.
season though. And if you value the playoff, you would know that Kawhi Leonard in the 2010 specifically had runs in 2017 and 2019, right, where he was giving you the 28, the 30 point per games with really good
Well, I
efficiency.
think didn't 2017 didn't he
He
like
got
sprained
hit.
his
Yeah, he
yeah.
got hurt the first
But
round.
it was still a playoff run. Yeah, he got hurt, but yeah, it was still a playoff run. Like he still performed in those heights
Ah,
in the playoffs.
I see
And,
like I
and then
mean
if you measure it, and then if you measure it to the regular season, like in the regular season from 2016 and on, he was like a 25, 26 point per game score in the regular season with really good efficiency, and then translating that in the postseason where his averages got much better. And then if we just that's what we just strictly just measured off of volume and efficiency and just go off the stats. But if you just go off of strictly the eyes test, Kawhi's bigger. He's stronger. He gets to his spots much better. He's a better post player than both the players. He's more portable. He's a better catch and shoot guy. He's a much better isolation scorer between Dame and Russ as well, bro. So he's
hmm.
just better at them at scoring the
if I'm
I,
basketball.
being
He
I
is.
can't I
but
can't get Kawhi. I can't get Kawhi over Dame for sure. Eat hell. Russell Westbrook maybe. I mean, you ain't talk about shooting when it come to Dame Lillard. He's a way better shooter than Kawhi Leonard. You know, I understand like Kawhi more efficient, but he not as taking as many shots as Dame. But when it come to Kawhi though, you know, and then when it come to the playoff runs and things like that, Kawhi really don't be taking that many shots. Like he not, you know, like a guy that can go out there and really put up
Where do you got
40 or
KD as a
50
scorer
though.
though?
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like Kawhi definitely a
I'm
great
asking
play
you where you got KD as a scorer.
all time. I got KD probably top three.
You got him top three, and Kawhi's taking nearly as the same amount of jump shots or shot attempts as Kevin Durant, and you got him top three though.
But KD making more though. KD making way more than Kawhi.
No, but your initial argument was taking the same amount. Kawhi doesn't even take that many shots, so that's the reason why I can't really put him high as scoring when he's literally
Right.
taking the same amount of shot attempts as Kevin Durant and just as efficient. Even though KD's might be more slightly more efficient in the regular season, he's just as efficient, but even more efficient in the postseason as well.
KD also have multiple scoring titles though. So it's like, you know, I factor that in too. Russ got a couple.
Okay,
Don't
so
Russ
like
got two scoring titles?
okay, so let me ask you a question. Who's the better scorer by your logic by the scoring titles? Is it Russell Westbrook or is it Steph Curry?
Steph Curry.
Who got more scoring titles?
I don't know. I don't know if Steph Curry even got
Okay,
one.
let me ask you something. Where you got Kobe as a scorer?
I got Kobe top three.
Okay, who's a better scorer? Who's a better scorer, Kobe or AI?
Kobe Bryant.
AI got more scoring titles.
Right, but I was just factoring that into it though, like the scoring Kawhi don't have any though.
Yeah, but the
So it's like
scoring, like I said here and said, scoring titles are usually given to people that are literally in situations where they're taking the most shot attempts on their team. That's nine
facts.
times out of 10. 9 times out of
Yep.
10, you're getting a scoring title because you're literally attempting the most shots on the team. And you're in the situation where you can win scoring titles. Scoring titles is not an accurate depiction on how good you is as a scorer because you even admitted that Kobe Bryant is a better scorer than AI, even though AI has a better, even though AI has more scoring titles than Kevin Durant though.
I
And,
just think though
and Kevin Durant and Kobe.
we never seen Kawhi in that position to be able to like, you know what I'm saying, like take as many shots and actually score 30 to carry a team to the playoffs or something like that. We
Yes,
seen
we
Russ do
literally
that. We
seen it. We
seen
literally
Dame do
seen it.
that.
We literally seen that in a whole playoff run.
No, I'm talking about like with just a trash squad around you getting them to the playoffs. Like I ain't never seen Kawhi do that. I seen Kobe do it in
Are you ignoring 2016 to
that's
2017?
what he
2016, 2017.
Yes.
He had some good players on that squad though.
Name me five good players on that team in 2016 2017.
I ain't saying he had five, but you gotta
Okay,
understand when it
name me two good players on that team.
in 26 with the Spurs,
Yes.
Bro, he had a squad, bro, with the
Okay,
Spurs, bro.
name
They
the
was
players
great
that's
on
on the squad.
defense and things like that, bro. That's how they. You gotta
Okay,
think
but
about,
I'm name. Hold on, you say he had good players on the team. So name me the good players that was on the roster.
man. 2016, he still had. He had. Was that the year? He
See,
had
that
Tony
was
Parker and
see this
shit,
nigga
bro.
stumbling,
Like,
bro. You don't even know who's
nah,
on the
nah,
roster,
because I
bro.
don't. Look, I don't know at the top of my head, but I know he won the only. Yeah, he had LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, come on,
Okay,
man.
okay, name the other one.
He still had Ginobili.
Yeah.
Ginobili was washed. Name another one.
Nah, bro. I'm
Man, he
just
said he
saying.
was.
Yeah, look
Ginobili was
though,
out
I
of his
get,
prime. He was washed,
look.
bro.
What I'm saying is like I'm talking about like Kobe, like when he was had that trash squad and leading them to the playoffs and shit. I ain't never seen
Yeah,
Kawhi go out there and average 30.
but that then is applicable to like a guy that like you switching the goalposts multiple times. You then sit here and say that Kawhi never been put into an opportunity where he has to like literally carry a
Right,
team that's not that stacked and to the playoffs while averaging closely to that scoring volume.
30. Yeah,
But then you talking about doing the swat like Kobe. It's like when you got Kevin Durant as your top three scorer, and Kevin Durant has never carried a trash ass squad to the goddamn playoffs while averaging 30. So like that
but he averaged. But hold on, but he at least he averaged 30 before though. Has Kawhi ever averaged 30?
he averaged 30 when it matters the most in the playoffs.
I'm talking about in the season though. Like I gotta see. He don't even play enough. Like he probably averaged 30 playing like
He
50
averaged 30
games.
when it matters the most in an entire playoff run.
But I'm saying like
But
when,
when
Do you factor in playoff
when.
translation?
No, I'm
when though?
saying when he did that.
He did it in Toronto.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, nah, not 30, bro. He had a
He
good
averaged
squad. I
30
know
in
the players
Toronto.
on
What are you
Toronto.
talking
I can name the players on Toronto off my
in the
head.
playoffs in
Toronto
Toronto?
was solid too.
Yeah,
Toronto was
Toronto
In the
had some good
playoffs,
players.
in Toronto, he averaged 30.
Kawhi went. Huh?
so Mookie, where would you, so Mookie, where do you rank Kawhi as a scorer all time?
I think Kawhi is like in his prime. I think he's a top 10 scorer all time.
That's
What?
insane, though, bro.
No, I
Like,
figured. I figured that's what he
I
probably
think he's
had.
literally. I think he can make an argument in his prime like he was one of the like I think in his prime as a scorer, especially in the playoffs, he's literally one of the best ever. I think
No,
Kawhi.
actually, he is right. He
But
did
if we
average
I
30
think
include
in
in
I
the
think
playoffs.
I
playoffs,
think
LeBron got to be higher
okay,
than him.
okay.
hold on, hold on. I think
I'm gonna look
Kawhi.
at it right now. I'm gonna fact.
I think Kawhi Leonard in like 20 in the year of 21, he literally was on pace of having one of the greatest volume scoring postseason runs in NBA history. When he was like, I think when one series he was like shooting 60, 40, 90, like that's
He
never been
did.
done
That's
before.
crazy.
Like and then like when you looking at his efficiency, his shot making, him being portable, him being elite off the basketball, him being an elite isolation scorer, post scorer, one of the best mid range scorers all time because he can literally get to his spots. You can't bump him off the sides because he's strong. You know what I'm saying? As well, bro. I think in this prime he's one of the
This
Yo,
my thing.
I got.
This my thing with Kawhi.
If
Like
we
even
include
though
in
He
playoffs, Bron
cooking.
got to be higher.
he definitely nice, but this my thing with Kawhi. It's like the buckets he getting though in his prime
Middies.
is definitely like it's like I seen he got the package right, but it's like I seen Paul George do that, and like there's no slight to Kawhi, but like his package is not something that I haven't seen. If that makes sense for real. So then
but
for
that's
him to
but
just
that
do it like a little bit of the
but
time and then
Crunch,
never
you
really do
all
it.
Crunch. You value scores different than I do. You all about the bag, the
Yeah, you
heavy
all about
machine,
this
the heavy
skill.
guard. I don't value scores like that. I think versatility and skill matter when we looking at scoring, but that's not for me. That's not how I
Oh no,
value
it's not
star
about
scores
no,
different.
it's not about the moves. It's about like I think he is still kind of stiff a little bit. Like I think if you put like I don't think he can do that against any defender for real. Like some scores, I think that they can do it against any defender.
He did it
Yo,
I'm
I
gonna
against
ask
got.
you,
most defenders
you think
before.
he a better scorer than Harden?
Yes, he's a better scorer than Harden.
Overall,
See,
yes.
Damn,
see, that's
that's
what I'm saying. I can't go
damn.
What did
there.
he say?
Yes,
That's
he's
what
a
I'm
That's
better
saying. I
scorer
can't
than
go there
pushing
Harden.
it though,
He's
bro.
a better.
because it's
He's a
He
like
better.
cooking, but that's
He,
pushing
he,
it,
he,
man.
he's
Yo,
He's a
Yo,
better
Crunch. I
isolation.
just came in
I
because
think
you
he's better
just
than
said some
Harden because
crazy shit,
I
bro.
think he's a better scorer than Harden because he's much more
Yeah, I know what I
portable.
said. His package
Hold on.
is something that I seen.
I think he's a better
Yeah.
scorer than Harden.
Wild.
I,
And
I
then you
think he's a
followed
better.
up and said, "See, stiff."
I think he's a better scorer than Harden
Oh
because
no, that's crazy. My bad.
I think he's a
My
better
bad.
scorer than Harden because he's much more portable. I think he's a better isolation scorer than Harden because
What the?
yeah,
Damn.
Yo,
yeah.
come on, bro.
And the
Nah,
He
reason
had
nah,
an
I can't
hold
agree
edible
on
on
this
that
now,
one.
and the
morning,
reason and
bro.
hold on, and the reason why I say isolation, I'm not just sitting there saying it's on the. I'm not sitting there just saying on the top of the key and just strictly just ISO because Harden is better like on the top of the key.
Okay.
I'm factoring on the top of the key plus post ups isolation, right? And I think he's a better isolation scorer than James Harden. Plus, he's more portable, so
Wow.
he's more valuable off the basketball. I think he's a better finisher than James Harden. He's a better post player than James Harden, and he's way better in the playoffs than James Harden as well, bro.
I can't even argue because it's
No.
like I see what you're saying. Like Harden he is kind of one dimensional with that. Like Kawhi, like if he what if you got to catch the ball like in the corner or on the wing and you got a big defender on you? Then what? You feel me? Like then
Yo,
you
I
gotta
got a
get a
question. I got a question about how was LaMarcus Aldridge up here before a guy like DeMarcus Cousins?
And hold on,
How about
Boogie
DeMarcus?
Cousins. That's a
hold on.
good name.
Good
Yeah,
name.
that is a good one. Yeah,
That's
they
a
ain't
good
gonna
one,
hold
man. I can't. You cooked
Somebody
on that
said that
one,
yesterday.
guy.
Somebody said that yesterday too. But
You
honestly, I'm
gotta
looking at
think.
it. I'm looking at it now with
You
just a
gotta have
little bit
Boogie on
like
that one.
Aldridge was just a little bit more consistent for real.
So are you saying he had like a better
Was he?
longevity in terms
Was
of
he?
scoring?
Yeah,
How?
I'm looking at it now. Like Boogie started off his
It's
You
first
think
20
he was more
points.
consistent
Look,
than Boogie in the
look, look,
2010s?
no, look.
You know you
Boogie's
forgetting?
first,
Go ahead.
and I like Boogie, right? I think Boogie was a better player, but look, his first 20 point per game season is in 2013, and Aldridge was already doing that in 2010 already. Like he was already 20.
When did Aldridge stop?
Yo,
In
you know who you
2010
should ask?
he was 22.
Yeah,
He was
Crunch, you gotta put
22
Kawhi on
and
there,
Hey,
bro.
Crunch. What about Bradley Bill?
no,
No,
No.
not at all.
From a
no,
score?
No.
no.
Nah, he's not top 10,
The
bro.
reason why I put DeMarcus Aldridge
Over
up here is
Aldridge?
because
I
of
put Boogie
he's a
before
more
Bradley.
I'm talking about 2010's Bradley Bill, not 2020.
No.
no.
No,
Bro.
Not Paul George.
I thought
No.
about Paul George, but he had the
Paul George
injury.
wasn't really that available, and he didn't hit his peak until like 2014.
All right, let me not disrespect Bradley
Hey,
Bill.
what about Dirk though? 2010s. Dirk was still cooking low key.
No,
He
he
was.
wasn't.
It was more
No,
in the 2000s, and he wasn't
Yeah.
that much.
After 2011,
look, I
Dirk
didn't
fell
put
off.
Kobe. I didn't put Kobe and Dirk because their best years was in the 2000s, and then they
Yeah.
stopped like halfway through the 2010s, so they just stopped. Like you know what I'm saying? Versus
Yeah,
somebody.
Dirk fell off
What
a
year?
cliff after
What year are you
2011.
stopping this quote at?
Yeah,
Oh no,
in terms of the
so Aldridge, I'm
2010s,
about to say so. Aldridge was like basically he was 20 and 10 all the way up to 2019, bro.
yeah, in
Is
terms
that
of
where
the
you're
20,
stopping the quote at?
You said what?
from 2010 to 2019.
Okay.
But in terms of Dirk,
Y'all tripping
he
about
had
Bradley Bill. I just looked it up. Y'all are tripping about Bradley Bill.
Yeah, I was about to say let me not disrespect Bradley Bill, yo.
I
But I
don't
don't
think
think he
nobody's
deserves to be on the list.
disrespecting him, but
Don't look
Yeah,
at his
I
numbers.
I
just
can't
don't
put him
think
top 10.
I just
No.
don't think he deserves it.
yeah,
Go
he's
look
not
at
top
his
10.
numbers. His numbers say otherwise. For
Okay,
2010.
okay. Let me look. Let me check. Let me see, right? Bradley Bill stats. Nope.
He started out
From the
slow, and
20
then after the third
Nope.
year,
See, my problem is he was 17 points a game all the way in 2015-16. So it's like
Yeah, he had great numbers. Like,
but the last 5 years, he's around 30.
the last
From
5 years, that's just like everybody was doing that.
Yeah.
Kyrie never hit 30 like that. Like, but what?
Kyrie,
No, look, when these last ones though, when this last 5 years, he was 20, 23, 22, 26, 31. Well, actually, 31 was in 2021. Bro. See, the thing is, it's not better than Devin Booker than me though.
in the 2010s.
Even if I was to pick somebody like that, I would pick Devin Booker.
But like to the dude that said Dirk, from 2010, 2011 season. No, I would just do 2009 to 2010 season. He only averaged over 24 times, and he stopped playing in 2019. So it was
Yeah.
25, 23, 21.6. Then he had 17.3.
Yo, and
Then
I
it
was
was
looking at Kyrie.
21.7. And then 17, 18, 14, 12, and then 7 because it was last year. So
I was looking
I
at
was
Kyrie Irving's stat show. So Kyrie rookie season, he averaged 18.5, right? So that's 19. So after that, he really averaged 20 every single season, at least, except for that year in 2016 when he was hurt and he had the what's it called? He had the injury trying to
Yo,
find.
is it crazy to not have Kawhi on this list?
no, it's not.
Yeah,
That's a great.
somebody was just saying that.
Over LaMarcus
Yeah,
Aldridge?
that's what Mookie was just saying.
Kind of
Like,
crazy.
We were
like,
saying
Crunch,
I got Kawhi at 11 though. I got
Crunch, you
Kawhi
got
at
a list
11.
like this. I think this would be a dope list. You did like top 10 bucket getters from like non-stars.
I like the list, but I definitely
Bro, in
would say
terms of
If we're
LeBron.
starting
2010,
off
is
basically
top 10
between us
bucket getters
hands,
from
I think
non-stars.
Kawhi should be on this from list. like who niggas who like aren't stars. You know what I'm saying?
And TikTok, sorry for the smoke. I'm just lighting this candle. That's all I'm doing.
bro, how is LeBron lower than Russell Westbrook because he has a scoring champion? He's a scoring champion for 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah, LeBron got to
gotta
be
get it
over
for
Russ.
Russ. Yeah,
He got two
2.
of them.
He has 2.
I mean,
That's
how is he
Yeah,
facing
I
scoring?
forgot.
Like,
He got
Yeah,
2.
I forgot he had.
Russ
I didn't
got
even know he
two,
had
bro.
that. Russ got two.
Like, that's why I
That's
feel
the
like
Steph won the MVP that
that's
year.
why I feel like context should be added because like look at the efficiency numbers. Like he's not there.
Yeah, I know, but he averaged 30 one of them years though. Like one of them years, he was a 30-point triple double. So for you to average 30 and you got 2 scoring titles, I mean, I can't. LeBron was just playing great all around basketball.
I can
Now,
respect that.
he was giving me the 26, 27, but he was done with the whole 60. I'm gonna drop 60. I'm gonna drop 50. He was done with that.
I can respect that.
I respect that. I don't know about that. Nah, I'm not putting that.
I'm not sure about that. I feel like LeBron.
That's the only reason I put him down there. Like I know LeBron probably got the most points, but I'm just saying like you had dudes averaging 30 this, 30 that.
30.
I'm not saying
Russ
I
only
wouldn't
averaged
have.
30.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have Bron higher, but I get what you're saying.
Russ only averaged 30 from 2009 to 2010 to the 2018-2019 season. He only averaged 30 once, and the next highest is 28.
You gotta remember he was playing with KD though, so he was taking some of the shots.
That's true, but
It,
that 31 point per game season, he literally almost has a 50% usage rate. The ball is in his hand most of the time. He's taking majority of the shots and he's shooting it at an inefficient rate. So it's just like
he was getting buckets, bro. See, I'm not really talking about efficiency. Like I'm just saying, like who was really doing it, like who was really
I
scoring
mean,
that.
like, and that's why I also feel like in terms of criteria, I feel like skill should be on here too. Because like other than his finishing like a decent mid range shot, how else is he getting? How else is he scoring off the ball?
That's
He's not
why-
a great scorer.
That's why I put a guy like Dame over him for real, even though Dame don't have no scoring titles.
Yo, I think Bradley Beal should be on this list, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not enough years to move me.
Well, if I did skill, if I ranked it on skill, then yeah, I would do that.
I mean, bro averaged 30. I don't
DeMar
think Kyrie
DeRozan.
ever
Because
averaged
Aldridge
30.
fell off after what, 2015?
Nah,
But-
he was a solid
You say
20.
DeMar
It
DeRozan?
was still turning the corner
For a
late.
while.
Fell off.
Somebody said, "What about DeMar DeRozan?"
Come on, bro, stop, bro.
Bro, I'm not even trying to grease LaMarcus Aldridge, but like seeing him at number 9 is crazy.
Nah, I don't think he should be on the list at all. Personally,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we talking
Y'all know
about
that
Bradley Beal on the
Aldridge-
list, Kawhi.
Y'all
On
know
the
LaMarcus. Hold on, where's he ranked at?
Bro, he's definitely like top 20. I
He's
don't
like
think he's top 10.
on an
Bro,
all-time
yeah,
scoring.
look at his numbers, bro. He only had one great scoring season.
Yo, instead of him, I would go with Blake Griffin, bro.
No, bro. Y'all gotta stop.
Marcus Aldridge.
Blake was a good scorer, though, my bad.
Yeah, like what are we talking about, bro?
Bro, for how many years though? Maybe 2012 to 2014, maybe 15,
No, bro. He was like his whole career. damn
16
near.
too, maybe. But like after
in
that,
the
bro.
2010s.
yo, low key though, I know
bro.
somebody. I know y'all was. Hey, DeMar not crazy to be up there either,
He
bro.
only has one great scoring season, and that's his 27 point per game. I'm not giving him that.
Yo,
Look at 2010
I
to
wouldn't be
2011.
mad if we switch off Blake with LaMarcus because Brody started off the rip averaging 22.
I'm about to find it. Oh yeah, he did. He did do that.
So it's like if we're
No.
basing off consistency from 2010 like up, bro, like Blake should be in this top 10.
22, 20, 24. It's just like he doesn't have that great, you know.
Bro, he was in the mid-20s his whole career, all the 2010s except for 1 year.
But like
year.
Kyrie's
He
never had
wasn't
like
in the mid
30.
20s.
He
Let's not
never
say
averaged
that.
30.
You see what Kyrie was doing.
His highest was Blake's highest was 24.5. So it's just like, are we really gonna put him on this list? Like a lot of guys average 20
Dude,
for a long period of time.
We got Aldridge on this list. That's what I'm trying to say about Aldridge.
3 and 7
We
about.
can talk about Aldridge. I know he has the the consistency.
He got 20,000 all time points, bro. Hold on, I'm about to see where he ranked.
I'm talking about 2010s, not all time.
2010.
That's mostly his.
That's most of his career. But look, 2011, 21.8.
He
2012,
He
21.7.
fell off. He fell off.
2013, 21.1. 2014, 23.2. 2015, 23.4. He had 2 years where he was scoring under, which is 18 and 17. But after that, 23.1 and then 21.3.
So
So that's
Blake has 1 year. He has 2 years under 20.
so according to the 2010s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 10 years.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like KD should be number 1, bro. Like
I was
four-time
on
scoring
that too.
champ. Like he's a 4-time
KD is
scoring
number
champ in the
1, bro.
2010s, bro.
Yeah,
KD's
yeah.
definitely number 1. KD's definitely number 1.
But I do feel like James Harden had the best.
I feel like
offensive
1A, 1B. Like to my opinion,
No,
1A,
I,
1B.
it's 1 and 2.
It's not as,
If
it's
it's,
not
if
as
it's
far
that like
as
that, then, then KD got it, bro. Like he won more scoring titles.
Because like I said, like saying the earlier boy said, like Harden is actually really limited as a scorer, especially when playoff times comes because it's so one dimensional. Like KD's giving you everything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yo, not for nothing, DeMarcus
36.
Cousins should be where LaMarcus Aldridge is on this list.
That was that game.
Not disrespecting LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nah, I'm not disrespecting LA at all. I fuck with
Bro,
LA.
he's in the top 15, but top 10, bro.
Yeah, not
I fuck with LA, but I'm saying as far as the criteria where Crunch got this list,
What is his criteria?
he said
Production-wise first.
2010 to 2019.
It's production wise first, yo.
No, that's just the length. I'm talking about the actual, like, criteria. What makes these guys?
It's production wise first, and it has to be for the whole decade mostly.
Yeah, and Boogie was
So yeah,
primarily
James Harden is
option
definitely
on
not one.
almost every
Well,
team.
well, I looked it up. LaMarcus Aldridge's numbers was a little bit better for the just just consistently like.
Yeah, definitely. I just looked at it. James Harden's definitely not one because he had those 3 years on OKC where he's
No, bro, but I'm talking about the height. He still was from 2012, so that's a substantial amount of years. So that's like pretty much like substantial, like all the way. That's a vast majority of the decade. And then he still surpassed everybody. He was giving you 36 PPG. You had the other one, 34 a game, 30 a game, all the records.
34 was leading into the 2020s.
In 2019, right?
Yeah, look at KD though. He has 30 for the first year of the 2010s. 27, 28, 28, 32, 25, 28, 25, 26, 26. And those last 3 years that I pointed out, he's playing alongside Curry and Clay.
Yeah, his foot don't even on the gas. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah,
his foot don't even be on the gas.
yeah, but Harden foot be on the gas.
Exactly. So it's just like
That's the difference.
I'm putting KD over. I'm putting James at 2.
I got KD.
Bro, I'm putting KD number 1, bro. He started off 2010s
KD at 1.
winning the scoring title 3 times in a row, bro.
Whoa, you don't
Almost
understand,
four.
bro.
Almost
Harden
four.
was on that team.
Almost 4 in a row.
Harden was on that team.
Yeah, bro, almost 5 in a row, bro. He let
I'm
Melo
putting
win that
AD.
one.
I'm putting AD over LA and Brown a little higher on the list too, for sure.
Yeah, Bron
James
got
Harden, and
Yeah,
then
I feel like
KD
Bron
tore his
being greased
Achilles.
right now, bro. I'm
KD
not
tore his
gonna lie.
Achilles. KD tore his Achilles the year that So he averaged 0 points per game the year that Harden averaged 34. So you have to factor that in, and then you look at the other one when he was on Golden State. Harden was what's it called? He was 36 points per game, dog. So,
Yo, I feel like Bron and Lillard should switch.
You said
Yeah,
Brown at. You said
Lillard.
Brown at who?
Dame.
No, no, no,
Nah,
no,
man.
no.
Dame was
'Cause
giving you
I would
50s, 60s.
no Dame got to be over Russ though. So I would just put Bron where Dame is, but put Dame where Russ is.
How many 60-point games does LeBron got from that decade?
0.
Nah, he got one with the Heat.
Yeah, he did. He got one with the Heat. How many Damian Lillard got?
But what's like
Right,
the
it's probably a couple.
criteria though? Like, are we talking about like high
It's a-
scoring or
Don't
just
Dame got like
It's
a 7?
production.
Don't Dame got like a no? That was in 2020. My bad.
Production wise.
I'm looking at the production, bro. 2010, LeBron's averaging 30. And then 27, 27, 27, 27, 25, 25, 26, 27, 27, 25.
Bron definitely got to be higher.
Yo, I think he's higher than Lillard, bro. Like, respectfully.
Call me crazy. I think motherfuckers sleeping on DeRozan.
Yeah. I mean, DeRozan maybe.
Because Lillard started off in the NBA like 2013. And he didn't
He
average
was getting
25 till 2016. How
He
is
was
he
getting
better than
buckets.
LeBron?
He was getting buckets ever since he came in, man. You gotta look at it.
But like, we're counting to like start of 2010. LeBron was averaging 30 like 2010.
Right. But I'm saying this is what I'm saying too. It's the heights. So Lillard's numbers are still strong enough all the way from 2012 to kind of compete with somebody that may have been scoring a lot since 2010. Because what he's doing is the heights he's getting to, he's still dropping 70, 60, and all of that. So if you can do that, then you can surpass a guy like LeBron James because he wasn't really focused on scoring that much, in my personal opinion, because he had guys on his team.
That's crazy. Not Kemba Walker.
I
Russ,
feel like
I
I'd
mean,
rather take a player consistently averaging 27 than someone averaging 25 that could give me like a 70-point game.
That's what I'm thinking the score list means.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what
Like,
I'm
so is the guy that's giving me 27, is he gonna give me 70?
I mean, he's gonna get the dub.
Well, I mean, but you got other. That's not. I mean, that's not. I mean, I'm saying like because Dame was going. What about the times that he was averaging 29 and 28? And I feel like I'm gonna look it up. Did Dame average 30 one of them years? I'm gonna look it up right now.
2020, 2020,
I think he did.
2020.
Oh man, so that counts.
No.
That counts, bro.
2010, 2020. We're counting that. That's
Let me
technically.
see. Damian Lillard stats.
No, that's the beginning of a new decade.
Yep, 2019, man. That's 2019, bro. So we counting it.
That candle, man. That candle.
And he averaged 30 on the dot. Woo! Story checks out.
Can we say that so far in the 2020s that Luka is like the clear number one?
Yeah.
Now I say Embiid the clear number 2.
Yeah, I think so. I think Luka and Embiid.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say, do y'all know who got the most 50-point games on this list?
Harden?
Melo?
Sure. Harden.
It's
I think
Harden.
he got like 20. He got like
It's
23.
Harden. Yeah, it's Harden.
And then I think like Bron got like 9. I think KD maybe got like 13 50 points.
That nigga,
Dude, but when we talk about scoring, bro,
that
like
nigga
KD's
Harden
never even
was
touched,
chucking though, bro.
KD's never even touched like 60, I think.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
everybody knows, like, if KD wanted to, bro, like, that's the thing. He don't even be trying. Like, it's like he just goes out there and get 30. Like, KD has like the most effortless 30 points.
But all right, so back to my point. You said KD never had a 60 ball, right?
Yeah,
So how is Dame higher than Bron then if it's to that? Like
I agree with you. I think LeBron should definitely be over Dame.
if we like I said, if we talking about from the 2000s to the years that we're saying Bron gotta be top 3. I don't care what nobody says.
Top 3, 4 at the worst. Like, I don't know how I feel up between him and Curry.
And that's not crazy to say. That's fine. I won't argue that.
But I got KD at 1, Harden at 2, and then I don't know between KD and Curry at 3 and 4. I mean LeBron and Curry at 3 and 4.
Bro, I like that. I like that 4, bro.
I feel like Curry. You could switch Curry. If anybody said they got Curry or Bron 3 or 4, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I
Personally,
won't be mad at that.
everybody else after that, that's the now maybe I'll put like Melo, Russ. I think AD should be a little higher. Personally, he was
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. AD a little injury prone, man.